I like to think I'm a really decent survivor, but the reality is, I'm not some looping god, and I don't have thousands of hours on DVD like some of your favorite YouTubers. However, I just understand the fundamentals of the game a little bit better than the average survivor, and it just so happens I have a 59% escape rate. So if you don't have a higher escape rate than me, you should probably subscribe. I mean, it's free anyways. So, if you really want to get better, watch this video till the end because the last point will change your game. And point number 1, stop being afraid of the killer. Hear me out. How many times have you guys gotten into a game and you have a random sitting in some corner hiding because they have a faint heartbeat on their screen? Don't be this guy. Have composure and just remember, you will die some games, but at least you will die trying.
We're gonna go in there, we're gonna do what we gotta do, we ain't gonna hurt nobody.
And you will never escape if you just play scared and never get on a gen because your teammate's looping a killer 20 minutes away from you. Sometimes you're gonna have to grow a pair and just sit there and try and finish the gen in front of the killer. Even though it might be terrifying, even though you might have the feeling you might die, you will at least put pressure on the killer to either down that survivor or to come push you off the gen. And if you go into the mindset of I will die trying every time you get into a DBD game, you will more than likely play more confident, do gens a little bit better, and be more efficient all around because you are actually trying to win the game instead of just trying to survive the game. And I know that last point was a little bit for more so the beginners, but this next point can be applied to everyone. And that point is, you don't always have to be the hero. You know how many times I'm in a loop and then one of my teammates tries to take the loop away from me and then they end up going down 3 seconds later? That can be some of the most frustrating gameplay any survivor can deal with. Or someone that's just kind of lurking around waiting for the flashlight save, waiting to make a hook play, but at the end of the day, they're not even going to be able to save you off the hook because the killer knows that it's coming.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Don't get me wrong, those plays have their time and place, but most of the time, you could just be getting on a gen and helping your team out by finishing it. Like I always say, gens before friends. And at the end of the day, if you're not going to be doing gens and you're not saving anyone, then ultimately you're more of a hindrance to your team than a help. And going on to our last and final point, the most important point of this video is learn every killer's powers. I know DBD has a lot of killers in the game, 43 to be exact. But the importance of knowing what every killer does and all their powers gives you more power during the game to know how they're going to play. For example, Trapper leaves a lot of traps around the map. Make sure while you're running, you're looking at the ground so then you don't get caught in a trap. The other thing to watch out for with Trapper is that a lot of times they will set up around the basement. So when you're looping, make sure you're staying away from the basement side so he has no chance to trap you in the basement and put your team in a bad situation to try and save you. But if you know every killer's powers, the point is that you're going to be able to play around them and understand how to beat them on any map. I know some maps are survivor sided, some maps are killer sided, but the more knowledge you have, the more powerful you are. And if you guys found this video helpful today, drop a comment down below. And if you guys want guides against certain killers, make sure you let me know which killer you'd want that to be. And as always, stay spicy.